Good evening, viewers. Welcome to this session. There's a lot of news that we'd like to share with you, and we start with the complete almost breathtaking reshuffle that BJP has had. So let's start with the first piece of news, and that's the reshuffle. So let's get to the images. Yeah. So now, just a second, please. Yeah. So now the Bharatiya Janata Party has announced a major reshuffle of its national organization under party president Nitin Nabin, and he has now unveiled a new national team, unveiling a team of national office bearers today. Now the reshuffle comes around 7 months after Nitin Nabin took over as the BJP's national president, and comes at a time when the party is preparing for several important electoral battles. A notable omission from the new national team is BJP's prominent IT and social media strategist Amit Malviya. His name does not appear in the new list of national office bearers, while several other leaders have received fresh responsibilities. Now, Amit Malviya seems to have been replaced by Deepak Maske, and he is, Deepak Maske. His appointment was a part of a major national organizational overhaul announced by Nitin Nabin. Maske, a leader from Chhattisgarh with a background in data analysis, agriculture, and a former college chemistry professor, has over a decade of experience working within the party's digital and social media operations. Now, during the time that Amit Malviya was the head, there were equal number of people who liked him and who did not like him, and he used to get a lot of hate tweets, with hatred in them, and many of them said that he was absolutely useless, while there were others who supported him. Now the people who were not happy with him they say that it's a relief that Amit Malviya has been removed. Now, moving back to the two women who have been brought back. We're talking about Smriti Irani and Vasundhara Raje. They've been brought back to the BJP's central organization structure as one of the party's. Smriti Irani is coming in as the party's one of the 8 national secretaries. This comes after her defeat in the 2024 Lok Sabha election from Amethi, while Vasundhara Raje Scindia has been given an important position, being appointed a national vice president. The inclusion of Raje signals the BJP's continued reliance on experienced regional leaders while restructuring its national organization. Ram Madhav returns to the national team. He was a former BJP National General Secretary. Now he's been appointed the National Vice President, bringing a veteran organizational strategist back into the party's leadership. Piyush Goyal gets key organizational responsibility as he's been appointed the National Treasurer. He had previously held the Treasurer's position from 2010 to 14, making this a return to an organizational role he has handled before. Vinod Tavade and Biplab Deb are the general secretaries, who have been appointed as the general secretaries. So the new team also includes a mix of experienced leaders and younger faces, with the BJP emphasizing regional, caste, and tribal, representation. Now let's just look at what happened and why did they bring Vasundhara Raje and Smriti Irani back. So let's just look at that. Now, if you look at Vasundhara Raje's political trajectory, she has experienced periods of being sidelined, followed by strategic reinstatements, largely stemming from a dynamic between her immense regional clout and the BJP national leadership's push for centralized organizational control. The reason behind her temporary steps away from central stage and subsequent returns include regional dominance versus the high command strategy. As a 2-time Chief Minister of Rajasthan and a mass leader with an independent political base, Vasundhara Raje historically commanded immense authority within her state. When the national leadership sought to transition away from powerful regional satraps to cultivate a newer generation of leadership and direct control from Delhi, tensions frequently arose, leading to her exclusion from key state panels or a scaling back to her active daily footprint. Now, despite periodic internal friction, the higher ups consistently recognize her indispensable value as a vote getter. Whenever the party faced critical electoral hurdles in Rajasthan, her mass appeal among core demographics made sidelining her entirely a high risk strategy. Bringing her back ensures party cohesion and leverages her extensive grassroots network. Now, her recent positioning as national vice president reflects the party's broader strategy to blend seasoned, heavy hitting political veterans back into active national machinery alongside newer organizational faces. Her primary political strength lies in her massive grassroots, mass based, deep rooted regional authority and proven electoral viability. The key pillars of her strength include, unlike leaders whose influence relies entirely on organizational appointments, she commands a substantial personal following and a vote bank across Rajasthan, built over decades. And having served two full terms as chief minister and held prominently certain portfolios such as Minister of State for External Affairs, she brings extensive governance experience and administration acumen. Now, as a member of the Scindia royal family and daughter of the late prominent BJP co-founder Vijay Raje Scindia, she carries significant traditional and historical political gain, particular in parts of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Her ability to rally local party workers and mobilize voters makes her difficult for the national leadership to permanently bypass, anchoring her ongoing relevance during electoral cycles. Now, with regards to Smriti Irani, she has been appointed as the National General Secretary and specifically assigned. No, this is Vasundhara Raje, National General Secretary. Yes, we are talking about Smriti, sorry. She has been appointed as National General Secretary and specifically assigned organizational responsibilities for Uttar Pradesh. Her return to the prominent party post is driven by a few key factors. Preparation for the 2027 elections, because Uttar Pradesh, along with several other states, is headed for crucial assembly elections in 2027. Given her deep political history and high profile connection to the state, particularly her past tenure representing Amethi, the party has brought her back to leverage her extensive campaigning experience and organizational footprint in this critical political background. Now, the recent party revamp blends experienced electoral hands and senior leaders back into the active organizational machinery along with fresh faces as the leadership prepares for upcoming electoral tests. Now, her defeat in Amethi, her political standing took a major hit when she lost her parliamentary seat in Amethi to Congress candidate Kishori Lal Sharma by a substantial margin because she was no longer an MP and lacked the electoral mandate from her traditional stronghold, retaining her high profile cabinet status being untenable, and that's why she was given a temporary exit. Now, the formation of the third Modi government involved dropping several prominent ministers, especially those who lost the electoral contest or where the party wanted to recalibrate its regional and representative optics. So this is what has happened in the case of these two women. So let me just take a few comments as I go. Welcome Shanmugam. And Shanmugam says, Tamil Nadu BJP also needs resurrection operation as after the exit of Annamaliji, the void is obvious. Welcome Leena, as always. Nice to see you. Now moving on to the kind of strategy that BJP is having. So let's just look at that. So the reshuffle appears aiming at strengthening the BJP's organizational machinery ahead of the elections. The new team combines senior leaders with newer faces. The BJP has announced 13 national vice presidents, 8 national general secretaries, and 16 national secretaries as part of the new structure. The changes could also have a political significance because several leaders returning to or receiving prominent organizational positions have substantial experience in state level politics and national campaigning. The announcement effectively marks the beginning of Team Nitin Nabin at the BJP's national level. So now the crucial question now is, how will the new team perform as the BJP prepares for the next round of assembly elections and broader political challenges? Now Nitin Nabin has unveiled a significantly revamped BJP national team, and with this new team he plans to hope and pray that the BJP will win in the coming elections. So let me just take a few comments. Induction of Smriti and Vasundhara Raje is a welcome move and are an excellent orators. At this supremely dangerous moment in whole human history, the only way of salvation for mankind is the Indian way, is what Ajit says. So now let's go on to the next piece of news. Now, Supreme Court asks Allahabad High Court to pause proceedings against Rahul Gandhi. The Supreme Court has intervened in the disproportionate assets case involving Congress leader and leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi. On August 17, the Supreme Court asked the Allahabad High Court not to proceed further with the case for now. The Apex Court also directed the CBI and ED not to submit any investigative report to any authority, including Allahabad High Court, in connection with the matter. The case relates to allegations of disproportionate assets and follows an investigation ordered by the Allahabad High Court. During the Supreme Court hearing, the CBI told the bench that if the allegations made by the complainant were found to be true, the matter could amount to serious disproportionate assets case. The Supreme Court has also asked the Allahabad High Court to defer its scheduled August 20 hearing until the Apex Court takes up the matter again. Importantly, the Supreme Court's intervention does not mean that Rahul Gandhi has been cleared of the allegations. The court has essentially put forth proceedings on hold while it considers the legal issues surrounding the case. The development is significant because the case involves allegations concerning the assets of Rahul Gandhi and has already triggered proceedings before the Allahabad High Court. The next Supreme Court hearing could therefore determine whether the proceedings before the Allahabad High Court can continue and how the investigation into the allegations will proceed. In short, the Supreme Court has temporarily stepped in, asking the Allahabad High Court not to proceed with the case and restrain the CBI and ED from submitting their probe reports until the Apex Court considers the matter further. Now, here my comments are that I don't know why the Supreme Court has to interfere in everything and everything under the sun, I would say. Now, when things are being questioned, these things have to come out. So why does it get postponed? As it is, the courts work very slowly. They work at snail pace. Even a case like, as we told you, whether it's Sushant Singh Rajput's case or Disha's case, 6 years still nothing. And the lady who had been brought in by CBI to investigate it has got an award from the president. For what? She was working for the CBI. So did she solve the case? No, but she got the award. Now my question is, how did she get the award? For what? The Sushant Singh case has not been resolved at all. And all those who are a part of it, allegedly involved in it, have all been given, free ticket to move wherever they want. So all this sort of will, make the common man agitated. You see, so now again the court, postponing Rahul Gandhi's case, is something that the common man will ask why, isn't it? Now moving on to the, the next point that we're discussing, that is the case where Sonia Gandhi lost her cool. Now, when the Vande Mataram was being sung, now a fresh controversy has erupted over the national song, trying to be stopped by Sonia Gandhi, mid-song. Now, Amit Shah has targeted Congress Parliamentary Party chairperson Sonia over an incident at the Congress headquarters during Independence Day. Shah alleged that Sonia Gandhi objected to the full rendition of Vande Mataram and demanded that she apologize to the people of India and to the legacy of Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, who wrote the song. The BJP has stepped up its attack, with party leaders accusing the Congress of disrespecting the national song. Demonstrations were also being held by BJP workers in several parts of the country. Now, even the family of Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay have, given objections to what she has done. Now, what does the Congress say? The Congress has strongly rejected the allegation. According to the party, she did not ask for Vande Mataram to be stopped. Congress leader said she was actually asking for a chair for party president Mallikarjun Kharge, who had been standing for some time during the program. The party maintains that there was no intention to interrupt or disrespect the national song. They have accused BJP of deliberately turning the incident into a political controversy and using it to divert attention from other issues. Now, Congress spokesperson who, Sonia refers to as the Safed Bal Admi, Pawan Khera, also hit back at BJP, invoking the historical association of Vande Mataram with India's freedom struggle. Now, former Rajasthan Chief Minister Gehlot also criticized the BJP and RSS over the controversy, questioning their historical relationship with the national song. The controversy has now moved beyond political statements. Complaints were filed against Sonia and Rahul, alleging disrespect to the national song during the flag hoisting ceremony at the Congress headquarters. The BJP has demanded an apology, while the Congress insists the allegations are politically motivated and based on misinterpretation of what happened at the event. Now, see, this, what I really I find rather strange is that, if you look at Sonia Gandhi's reputation, see, for some time she has been maintaining a sort of a, veneer of dignity and decorum in public life. She's not really thrown herself in the manner that she has thrown herself now. Now, after seeing this incident, it looks like Rahul Gandhi is none other than her son. The sort of, obscenity, the lack of grace, and the increasing uncouth behavior associated with him did not emerge in a vacuum. It is learnt from his mother. Today made it impossible. We are talking about the flag hoisting ceremony. The conduct on display was a direct reflection not merely of Rahul Gandhi's temperament, but of the precedent set by his mother herself. Because of the kind of disrespect, she just kept on saying, "Stop, stop." I mean, who is she? I mean, what right does she have to stop, when a national song is being sung? It made every Indian's blood boil to see this woman, an Italian, trying to dictate terms in India. And if this is not, this is not enough, you have the son also abusing the Prime Minister and his, sort of relationship with world heads. So you see, there's a complete, lack of what you call etiquette, manners. So yes, she is an Italian. Yes, exactly, Lena. Now, moving on to how much money that these superstars, really make. Now, if you look at Amitabh Bachchan's monthly rent, he gets 50 lakhs. He's rented out 3 floors of a commercial complex in Andheri, West Mumbai, to a nutrition company called True Native for a monthly rent of 33 lakhs. The total area spans 8,428 square feet, amounting to rupees 392 per square foot per month. Now, the 5-year lease contract is valued at 21.88 crores. It includes parking for 9 vehicles and a security deposit of 1.98 crores was paid. The rent will increase by 5% annually. This is located in the signature building on Oshiwara Link Road. In the same complex, Bachchan had previously rented out 4 offices to Warner Music since March 2024 for a monthly rent of 17.30 lakhs, along with parking space for 12 vehicles. Now, Bachchan owns properties across Mumbai, Ayodhya, Alibag, and outside India. The primary residence among this is Jalsa in Juhu, where he lives. The 10,000 square foot sea-facing bungalow is valued at 100 crores. In Vatsa, he has leased a building to Citibank. Behind Jalsa, he owns another 8,000 square foot bungalow. He also owns 2 flats in Juhu. In Ayodhya, you recently heard that Ranbir Kapoor has also bought a lot of land in Ayodhya. In Ayodhya also, Amitabh Bachchan has purchased 2.67 acres of land for 35 crores this past March. So, in short, we can say that Bachchan is a truly grounded, asset-backed reality. So you understand. So where is the money coming from? And as you know, because we've been looking at a lot of the cases, is real estate in Bollywood, linked to money laundering is something that people have been questioning. Now, this is something that the ED needs to really check from where, because see, as far as we're concerned, now Amitabh Bachchan doesn't have any movies, nor does his daughter-in-law, nor does his son. His wife is already, almost fossilized because of the way she behaves. So now these people don't have really a lot of income. So where is the money coming from to buy so many properties? It's like, he's buying every plot in Mumbai. So these are things that really need to be questioned and to find out where it is going and where is it coming from. So these are some very, very important things, because without rooting out corruption, money laundering, drugs from this industry, nothing is really going to happen at all. So with this, we end this session. We'll see you again tomorrow with a lot more news. And before I stop, let me just take a small comment from Shanmugam. It's obvious that Sonia is disrespecting the national song, and it looks like Kharge is fit enough. Yes, he did not want a chair. He was standing very, strongly over there. And brand endorsements is where money is coming from. Yes, that's another area, Leena. So thank you. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.